Quillboars lose my bay Roogug. I mean, it's not nearly as bad as losing what's we call it, the 2-3, but not, at least it doesn't lose profit. But bye Roogug, which takes away a lot of the brokenness on some of the other stuff that Quills can do early. So what is leaving for Quillboars? Roogug goes, and Quillboar goes. Two of the more consistent scaling minions that Quillboars have. But don't worry, wait till you see what's coming back. Boom! Thorn Captain. Holy card coming back. This is what we were waiting for, baby. The return of Thorn Captain to replace the loss of Roogug and Quillboar. New Quillboar, tier 5, 5/8, hot air surveyor. Legends played from your hand, cast an extra time. This guy has to be insane. One very solid stat line in 5/8. And if your gems are buffed, this guy's gonna be really good because your gems get you cast twice. Kind of a Roogug replacement. Well, yeah, this guy just has to be good. Right, like solid stat line too. So if you triple into it, like you're not necessarily Quillboar, you don't mind like picking it up. At least it has solid stats. Like 5/8's reasonable. Tier 4, choose one. Your blood gems give an extra +1/+1 this game, or get 4 blood gems. This card has to be really good too. Both halves of it are really solid. Right? Like buff your gems or get 4 gems. Both are really good, depending on what you're already doing. I mean, this card I think is just gonna be a very solid pick, regardless of when you get it. Okay, let's take a look at the trinkets. Lesser trinket, Quilligraphy set. Well, that's not an easy word to say. Quilligraphy set. Avenge 4. Your blood gems give an extra +1/+1 this game. The thing is, like, this is going to be good, but Quillboars don't really lean into Avenge much. So you kind of have to be, like, not fully Quills. But I think this card is going to be good. I don't think it's going to be broken, but I think it's going to be good. Right? Because it's going to be hard to get more than, like, usually, like, 1/1 or 2/2 a turn. So it's not going to be that much better than having, like, a pokey, but it's no board space for a bad minion. I think this card is just going to be good. It's just strange that it's Avenge in Quillboars, which have like no Avenge mechanics. Hockey Bank. Start a combat, give your Quillboar Death Rattle, get a gem. This card has to be really good. I mean, think of the gem generation this guy's going to give. Right? Especially with like it being easier to buff, because now there's like 3 minions that buff. Yeah, the art is really cute. That buff gems, right? There's Hyper, the 2/3, and now the new one. Right? This one has to be a very good gem generation card. Lore Walker Scroll. We saw this. When you cast a spell, you mean get a +2/+2. I mean, much better as in Nagas than Quills. But I mean, it's still probably gonna be okay. Or it costs a little more expensive for Quills. First spell count. We saw this in Nagas as well. This one, I probably not wasted on gem. Like this one always seems like it's going to be used for tavern spells. You know, in a pinch, you'd use it for like a gem or, but probably okay on Quills. Less good as it would be on in Nagas because you don't get deep blue stuff. One cost. Your blood gems give an extra +3 attack. I think this is cheap, and the effect is pretty good. It's not broken like on the other stuff. I think this is just a super solid. I mean, Quillboars are ready. I'm gonna pick this up. You know, it's just gonna be a good card. Good trinket. That's not amazing, not broken. Solid. Greater trinkets. This one, I think this is a Benren one right here. Get a Starling Conductor. Whenever you discard a card, play a blood gem on all your minions. I mean, this is ridiculous. This one is ridiculous, right? Econ and value, yeah. Plus, like, it's not just like the conductor one. It makes you can play the 3/3, discard a card for 3 gems too. And you just get like a bunch of extra gems. This one has to be insane. This one has to be insane. I mean, it's turn 9 already when you get this, but still, I mean, it has to be really, really good. Calligraphy set. Yeah, this one has for sure has to be way better. Advantage 4, give your blow extra 2/2. It's late, much later in the game, turn 9 when you get this. But 2/2, like 2/2 is just going to be solid. Roogug is gone, and so is Quillboar. For those 3 coming in. Lore Walker Scroll. We saw this already for. I think they're not broken in that the fact that like you're not going to be set up for it. Like if you tend to be like more heavily toward quills already, you're not going to have a good avenge setup. I think they'll be good. The 2/2 one has to be nuts because it's +2/+2. It's not as slow as the other one. Yeah, it's still good, but it's not like broken though, right? Okay, whenever you cast a spell, minion get a +5 block. We saw this earlier. This is good. Oh, this is nuts. Blood Golem sticker. Whenever a friendly Quillboar dies, summon a golem with stats equal to its blood gems. So like if you have like 30 of blood gems worth on a guy, when your quill dies, just pumps out an extra 30 minion. I mean, if you're in quills, this one has to be really nuts too. And especially 3 times per combat. It's not just like once. Right? Like this is probably equivalent to the Feastling one for elementals. Right? It just has to be a very good one. Okay, this one's pretty nuts too. Jaro gems, 3 cost. After 2 friendly minions attack each combat, play a blood gem on all your Quillboars. 2 left. I mean, this card has to be good. This is just like Bristleblock. Right? You get 2 Bristleblock activations. Right? On turn 9. I mean, this card has to be just like super solitude. Double Wind Fury, we're going to the moon. It's only 2. You only get 2 activations, but still, right? Like, this card just has to be good. Great Boar sticker. Your blood gems get an extra 4/4. This is really expensive. If you need it, it's good. There's lots of other ways to buff your gems. I mean, it's going to be solid. Kind of expensive, but I think it's still pretty good. Like, if you're already in Quillboars, I'm not going to complain about taking this. It is Agamagam, the photo. I think it's the last one. And that's it for quills. I kind of like quills a lot. The changes, it's kind of sad that Roogug is going away and Quillboar. I think a lot of the new changes, and especially the trinkets, are all pretty interesting.